It's your girl Lunar, back again with another set of videos for y'all. Today we are working on the Capricorn season energy. Now, everything you need to know is down in the description below. You can either click on the link for this year and last year's post, or head on over to the IG page and look at the full thing. Let me give you some information about Capricorn. Capricorn is the 10th zodiac. It is ruled by Saturn. It is a Cardinal Earth. The animal that represents Capricorn is the seagull, also the unicorn as well. Capricorn is ruled by the 10th house, dealing with careers and the government. The tarot card that rules Capricorn is the devil. Capricorn season runs from December 22nd to January 20th, give or take a day. Some astrological stuff that's going on in Capricorn season. So we have Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. We have Mercury in Capricorn, that should be moving into Aquarius. We have Venus in Sagittarius, that should be moving into Capricorn. We have Uranus about to go to the rack, but it will be in the shadow phase. Neptune and Pluto still in their shadow phase, or should be coming out of their shadow phase. We do have a full moon in Cancer and a new moon in Capricorn as well. Let me show you the cards that came through for y'all. We have in strife, power, stormy, grounded, death, growth, earth, Visca Pisces, spirits, transmute, Thunderbird tracks, friendship, fire, and wealth. So as you can see, the title of your video is called Time is Needed. And I called it that because it feels like Capricorn season, even though it's going to be lively, it's still going to be a slow progress. Capricorn is ruled by time. Saturn deals with restrictions, limitations, karma. You got to take time to build things up, and the way that the system is slowly crumbling before our eyes, you can't rush something like that. You have to let it do its thing. Everything takes time, so don't rush anything. Everybody's going through a shift. Everybody's going through a transition. Everybody's going through an upgrade, and some people can feel it, others cannot. And the ones that who can't feel it, they going to be wonky. They're going to be freaking out. That's a better way of putting it. But you're not going crazy. Your body's adjusting to this new energy that's coming through. So now it's a matter, do y'all feel the shift? Do you feel the system slowly ready to bust out of its cocoon? Things that aren't meant to be in this no more is going to crumble. And at the same time, you're going to feel like you in 2 separate time zones, or 3 or 4 different time zones. Better yet, timelines. Time don't make sense. You're seeing different things going on, and it's hard to keep track of it. And then you start getting these buzzing in the ear. You start seeing things. You start feeling things that you never experienced before, that causes you to seek out help from people that you never thought you would seek out help from. Spirituality is really taking a shift during this time. However you perceive your spirituality is going to change. However you see the government is going to change. How you see yourself is going to change. Everything is going to be changed for the better. Either get with it or be left behind. Let's get started with this deep dive in tarot. I will be right back with that. I love you, Capricorns. Happy birthday to the December and January ones. I'll be back in just a minute. Welcome to the deep dive in tarot for the Capricorn season energy. Alright, I'll give y'all some time with the oracle cards. You can pause the video here to look at the oracle cards a little bit longer. Alright, now we're going to move the oracle cards off to the side like so. Before we get started, I want you to center yourself. You can either do that by breathing techniques or connecting your energy to Mother Earth. So the breathing technique, breathe straight through your nose and out through your mouth until you feel centered within yourself. Now, if that doesn't work for you, you can try connecting to Mother Earth. Place your feet flat on the ground, back straight, and shoulders relaxed. Imagine your roots or energy going deep into the earth. Once you do, imagine you dragging Mother Earth's energy through your roots, up through your body, and out through the top of your head. And you keep doing this until you feel yourself calm, cleansed, and relaxed. You feel at peace within yourself. And then once you do, open your eyes, and then we'll get started. Alright, say hello to the Crow Tarot deck. Alright, so what cards need to come through for Capricorn season? Ooh, we starting off with the Queen of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. That's strong right there. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. The Tower. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Ten of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Wands. King of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Ooh, let things burn, baby. I know y'all want to come out. The Fool card. Page of Pentacles. The Magician. The Chariot. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. The High Priestess. Seven of Pentacles. Now from the bottom of the deck, alright, we got quite a few from the bottom of the deck because I feel like all of that is going to play out through Capricorn season. So we start off with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Hermit, Death, Three of Swords, the Star, the Devil, Five of Pentacles, Strength, Page of Swords, Two of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. And y'all see the Justice card right there, right? It's a lot that's going to be going on in Capricorn season. This Aquarius energy do bring a lot of fresh air, a lot of momentum. Capricorn is definitely giving the reins to Aquarius. Capricorn did what they had to do to tear down what needed to be torn down, spill the tea that needs to be spilled, and at the same time just show the crumbling of how society is. Things that wasn't meant to be should have never been in place as much as they have. We are tired of this. We ready to speak our truth and live in it. We do need to come together as a unit. We all just need to see how this plays out, and we know it's a future beyond this. We know we can unite, and we know we're going to get the equality and the representation that we deserve. Whatever you believe who you are is what you show up as. Whatever you stand for is what you stand for. Sometimes you don't even have to mention certain things. Sometimes you can just pick up on how people are without even knowing their full background. It's just like a certain presence that people give off, and you just was like, I want to know more about you. I need to know a better understanding of you. What is there I'm not getting? Even the crumbling of money, the crumbling of government, the crumbling of anything that doesn't work to your advantage. Some things are just not meant. And then at the same time, it's like going into 2021, you already know it's a 5-year. So we got to go above the energy. We have to stand more in that power. The Hierophant comes up in sideways because it's like it's not sure how you're going to handle that energy yet. Are you going to be able to connect your higher self with your present body? Better yet, will other people accept your higher self in your present body? Better yet, can the whole society even connect to their higher self? What do connecting to your higher self even looks like? Because everybody be like, oh, I hear a voice when I mention my higher self, or I see pictures flashing before my eyes, I see colors, whatever presents your higher self. It's like you just know it internally, but sometimes you can't even put your finger on it. Some even see them in their dreams. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from different things before you can even speak on what you see. Your mind is bringing down barriers that you no longer need. In a way, you fusing your mental with your emotions. Even though we don't have a lot of emotional cards here, but I feel like the High Priestess and the Hierophant combined together gives you that mental and emotional connection. So disconnect if you can, and if you don't know how to do that, sometimes just sitting, try to remove your emotions and your mind from a situation. It's kind of hard to explain, because it's like if you're not used to doing that, like mentally clocking out or just mentally separating yourself from your emotions so you can think clearly. Don't remove yourself entirely from your emotion, because you want to feel what you feel. I got it now. Dissolving of the ego, even better, because everybody relies on the ego more than anything. Your ego shows up more. It's like people saying Leos with the egotistic, like they so bad and they just stand in the spotlight, but really they rule by their heart. And yes, they are ruled by the sun, and the sun do deal with the ego, but you got to remember, yes, they are ruled by the sun, but they represent the heart, and your heart has emotions. Your heart is the vital organ that pumps blood through the system. It gives you life. The sun fuels you, fuels your body. The sun gives you that energy, and your ego gives you that energy to boast about things that you rely on. But don't rely so much on that. You can just vitalize the energy of the sun to just pump through you and give you that confidence, that boost that you need to get through what you got to get through. You got to stay in your circle, but sometimes you got to bust out of that and go beyond just that main circle you are in, because you got endless circles. It's like it's trying to break that cycle. You need to break the cycle of what you are in. You got to go outside of it. You got to go to a higher place. You just got to bring in a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things. Just bust out. But Capricorn season is going to slowly get you to that stage. I feel it more happening come the 31st into January 1st. And even though you do still feel the effects from 2020 going into 2021, but we got to shake that energy off and come better, stronger, more united. Better yet, the clock is ticking down to where things are slowly about to end. It's time to come out of the ego into your emotions. It's time to more connect to your highest self than your lower vibrations. And if you're not about going to the next level, then you don't need to be along on this ride. You got to stay away from this. And there's really going to be a lot of people who's going to try to break people down from that. And you can't. You got to show your fruits of your labor that you're going through, because you're getting apples in here, a lot of flowers, the growth, the blossoming of different things are coming through. You got to know you are transforming to a higher level, and it starts on a cellular level that slowly comes up into the bloodstream, into your bones, and out and through your skin, and before you know it's in your aura. People pick up on your energy first more than anything, and especially when you're going through a change, people can sense when you're going through something. You ready to bust out of that level. It's almost invigorating. It's very tantalizing. It's very seductive to see somebody going through a change and they want to go through it with you, but they know they're not at that level yet, and they want to just pick at your brain to see what have you learned, like what caused you to break out to this whole nother level that you are at. Leave the rubbish behind. Leave people that who no longer serves you. Leave behind the group of people that you know isn't for you. Stand in your own power. And even though you never been a person that who thought about yourself, you more thought about bringing other people along. But sometimes you got to realize you are meant for greater things. You meant to go beyond what you are at right now. So you got to be like the Queen of Swords, because you got a lot of mental cards here. The swords are very double-edged energy, but I feel it is more of a good double edge, because it's literally cutting away what it needs to cut away. And time does that as well in Capricorn season. It strips away things that you no longer need. Time will slow down so slowly. It will feel like things are dragging out when really you have progressed so far along, you don't even see it because you thinking time have slowed down. No, time picked up. You not realizing it because you've been so caught up in your mind, caught up in your shedding, that you haven't realized time sped up around you. You already 2 weeks in to your transformation and you feel like it's been an eternity. No, baby, you only been through this for just a week. So even though things feel like it's moving slowly for you, it's really moving by fast. Things around you is speeding up. Think of it as the timelines trying to catch up with one another. Think of energy trying to catch up with one another. Think of time zones trying to fast forward to either align or get close enough to the original time that it was supposed to be in. Think of it like that, instead of you thinking of it like, okay, either I'm off sync or the people around me off sync. You're not off sync. You at the right place at the right time. You are ground zero. You are the starting point. You the one that who bust through them gates to let things progress the way they did. You was the one to first break down them doors. You the first one to elevate to this new level. You the first one to bring in what needs to be brought in. And at the same time, looking at this, you got a lot of 6s, 8s, 7s. Like, we got so many high numbers here that are coming through. You can use these to your advantage. Like, for example, the Chariot. 7s is the holy grail, the spiritual one, the oneness. It's a prime number of 3 and 4. So if you take the definitions of 3s and 4s and combine it together, you get your 7. You end up enlightening other ones around you. You the one that who busts down the gate and you feel the moment. You may even feel nauseated by going through these changes, and you won't be able to speak on it until you can let this nauseous feeling run through you. Drink a lot of fluids, keep yourself hydrated, eat more fruits and vegetables to keep yourself balanced. lay off the meats for a little while because your stomach may not be able to handle it right now. So change up your diet through Capricorn season until you get this nauseous feeling. And I would say you will feel better once Aquarius season hit. And if you don't feel better about Aquarius seasons, definitely check around next Capricorn season. Whew, that's a whole year from now. Listen, if you gotta wait a whole year till you feel better about this, and that probably will be the case, it's probably going to take you a year for your body to adjust to this new frequency, if that's the case. Some people may adapt to it a lot quicker than others. Take your time, don't try to rush this whatsoever. Just let your body feel this frequency as it comes through. And whatever you feel moved to do, definitely just do it. Don't think it out even more than what you need to. Make sure you constantly stay grounded in your own body, but sometimes you will feel like you can't. So definitely just do whatever your body is telling you to do. And eventually you'll get the hang of it, that you won't have to second guess yourself and triple guess yourself on things as well. But let me pull out the rest of these cards that came out. A lot of people are going to grieve for the losses that they have because nobody was really expecting this sudden shakeup. But people have been telling you about it before it even happened. Grieve the losses that are coming through, be that in your own life or other people's lives as well. It's time to just mourn, period. This is a part of life. For some people it hits harder than others, and some won't understand it at all. Everybody grieves differently. So honor those processes that you are going through. Talk to somebody who will hold the space for you, because a lot of people have repressed their emotions more than anything, or better yet, most people don't understand how to process their emotions in a healthy and safe space. Because most people will tell you just tough it out, everything will be okay. And it's not. You repress a lot of things because you think that's the best thing to do. And it's not. You have to let those emotions out. You can just have these emotions. Sometimes you just gotta sit with them. Maybe you will figure them out. Sometimes you won't. And 90% of the times you probably won't figure out the reason why you feel like that. 10% of the time you will know why. Get time to really sit with your emotions. Feel all of the emotions that's coming through, especially if you are an empath or even a person who don't even know why they're so overly emotional, or you've been called sensitive your whole life, or you've been a crybaby. Whatever the case may be, you're not a crybaby, you're not sensitive, you just feel emotions on a high sense. If you're into human design, 50% of the human population are emotional authorities. So imagine that, our emotional authorities, meaning you have to sit with your emotions, you have to ride your emotional waves that you have coming through for you. And like I said, sometimes you can explain those emotional waves, sometimes you can't. You just gotta let them play out how it needs to play out until you get a better sense of your emotions. And when you do, that's when things become clearer for you. At this time, a lot of humans need to understand how their own energy works and how their charts play into their life. And a lot of people are starting to come to terms with that. It's time to get out of the busy flow that you are used to doing and more going on your emotions, going on your energy. Get to know yourself in a new light. And you will realize most of the things that you've been doing wasn't meant for you to do. We all came here for a certain purpose, and it's time for you to align to what works for you. So when we come out of this 4 energy into that 5, you want to be aligned in your purpose. You want to be aligned in what you know is for you. Come off as your true authentic self, and you probably won't even get that until Aquarius season, and just be washed over, cleansed, feel open to receiving whatever you need to receive. And it's going to be mind-blowing, almost invigorating for you to do. Some may get it by Aquarius season, some may get it by Cancer season, and some just may get it come Capricorn season of next year. Shit, you may end up going down a rabbit hole that you won't be able to get out of. Everybody probably gonna be, jumping the gun. Everybody probably gonna be diving into something new, trying to pick up on a teacher or something, or the right teacher gonna find you. Everybody going to be learning something new, something that's going to end up shifting them into that next level. So do whatever feels right to you. Just listen to your higher self, however it's talking to you, or even just going by your own emotions, or whoever you just watch on a daily basis, or whatever post you see coming up for you. Whatever the case may be, just follow it. It probably leads you down on another path that's going to end up giving you more joy, more happiness, and more fulfilling purpose than what you have been used to getting. But enjoy going down this rabbit hole. Enjoy your unraveling. Enjoy just sitting at ground zero of a new age, a new burst of energy. You ready to walk through them gates? Because I feel like you're ready to do that. They about to bust wide open for you. Just walk straight in. It definitely reminds me of Hocus Pocus, when Zachery reunites with his sister and go through the gates and telling her why he took so long to get to her. This is Capricorn season in a nutshell. If you like what I have to say, leave a thumbs up, leave a lovely comment down in the comment section below. Share this, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on that notification bell so you can get the latest updates on when the newest videos drop. And if you haven't, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at Phaseoflunar. Follow me, I follow you. It's simple as that. And as always, I love y'all. I love you, Capricorns. Happy birthday to the December and January ones. Turn up, be safe, do you. Enjoy this time. Be in ground zero. When the gates open, start running. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next set of videos. Bye.